What are your thoughts on the matter? What makes a Yogoan sword so special?
I believe a little differently. In other countries, weapons like swords have a specific purpose. They are seen as nothing more than an implement to kill people. But in Yogo, there's a tradition of warriors and blacksmiths working together, and that relationship creates trust. And it's that trust that I think is the key element. With the right relationship, I believe the two can work together and create the ultimate sword. A sword that kills no one, and in doing so, frees them of their fate. That is the weapon I dream of. That would be the ultimate sword. I guess in all my years doing this, I'd have to say that there has been just one person whom I felt had reached the pinnacle of his craft as a warrior. Well, that was 24 years ago. This warrior was originally from somewhere very far away and would frequently travel from country to country. I was impressed with him immediately. I've never met someone as proficient as he was with any weapon he held in his hand. And at this wandering man's side was a child, something that seemed so out of place next to him. He told me about the assassins sent to kill him. After that, he told me how skilled those men were. When he was done, the story had moved me.
These assassins that were after the man, were they the best men that his country had to offer?
No, but they were definitely men of courage. There's no doubt about that. These men were all close friends of the warrior, men with whom he had shared both laughter and tears. When I heard his story, I had but one thought. It is for this man that I want to forge the ultimate sword. I wish to free him of the cruel fate the warrior lived with daily. So, I did it. I forged a blade for the warrior and filled it with all the hope I had.
So, what happened to this warrior? Did he succeed in freeing himself of the fate that plagued him?
Looking back, I realized my skills were not quite developed. And in the end, the warrior had to kill each of these men who pursued him, men he had once called his friends. And it was my weapon he used to do it.
I promise, Jigoro, I'll save the lives of 8 others and quiet your friends' souls. I swear it. So please, rest easy, all right?
Tell me, why have you chosen an occupation that requires you to risk your life in order to earn a living? To be honest, it is because you are so accomplished that I have come here to ask you this favor. I care not where you will go, but I ask you this. Please take this child with you and protect him from the Mikado's assassins for the rest of his life.
Look, can you handle this? This is a really huge commitment.
What do you mean?
You're agreeing to look after him for the rest of his life, which basically means you're becoming his mom.
Boss, I generally don't care what you think about other people's lives. That's your choice. However, this may be the one instance where that luxury doesn't apply. If the legends are correct and that egg hatches into a water spirit, then chances are this land will be hit with a terrible drought. If that does happen, then the number of lives that you carry on your shoulders will grow to include the millions of Yogoans and Yakuans who live here. Knowing these lives hang in the balance, do you still insist on protecting the prince?
Yes. I'll save him and do what I can for the rest.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought.
Majesty, you asked me earlier of all the professions I could choose, why I would choose a bodyguard. Here's why. For certain reasons, I once took the lives of 8 people who I considered to be very dear. And so, to appease the souls of those 8 people, I continue working as a bodyguard. And I will until I have saved 8 lives that are equal to theirs.
I think to Jigoro, if you were in a position to help someone and didn't, it was a sin on par with harming them yourself. You helped them, even if you gained nothing by it. That's how he lived his life anyway. In Jigoro's eyes, the responsibility of being a national hero and protecting the life of a single little girl, they were one and the same. Even the people charged with killing us, he wanted to spare their lives too. I finally understand now how Jigoro could ever feel that way. Being your bodyguard helped me to figure it out.